okay, if you're a kid and you're going trick-or-treating, what is the candy, if someone gave it to you, you'd be like, yes, and then what's the candy that you give to your parents because you don't like it?
Oh, God, that's so easy.
Then answer it.
Well, I'm waiting for Peter.
Why would you wait for me?
Okay, the candy that you
Okay, I got one.
feed your parents, and you guys might not even have these. It's the thing in the orange wrapper and the black wrapper, or just like a.
It's called a Reese's peanut butter.
No, it was a blank. It's a blank wrapper, just a plain orange. It was crap in there. It was basically a bundle of crap inside of a little wrapper.
What?
It was kind of the equivalent.
Was it like a
to
taffy?
Yeah, kind of a taffy.
Okay, because that's what comes up.
It's gross. Yeah,
Did
it was
look
gross.
like this?
Yep, just like that.
Oh
it was
my
gross. Those were
gosh.
gross.
I'll show it to the camera.
Those were gross.
Gross.
It was just gross.
Hope you don't have any embarrassing tabs
Ew.
pulled up there.
Yeah, those are bad.
This article says North Carolina city bans these weird
They
orange.
should be banned. They should have been banned. Thank you. That was what I would give to my mom or dad.
Wow.
Right? And
Apparently they're peanut butter flavored.
they were gross. They were just, it tasted like it was right off of the conveyor belt. They were disgusting.
Gross.
It was disgusting. Off of a rubber black conveyor belt. It was, ugh. Okay, and then the one, I mean, I feel like I've answered this question at least twice a year. It's peanut M&Ms. There is no better candy than a peanut M&M. So,
Okay.
Peanut M&Ms are vastly inferior to regular M&Ms
No.
and peanut butter M&Ms.
no.
Yes.
You know what they used to make, but they don't make anymore?
American cars.
Almond M&M.
Almond.
Oh, they were so good.
That'd be like too crunchy.
Gross.
They were so good.
Almonds are
Don't
too
make them
hard
anymore.
for an M&M.
No.
I like pretzel M&Ms.
They've been phased out.
Absolutely not.
Just peanut.
I do love
Peter-
peanut.
What is your answer?
My favorite candy, if I got it, I'd be super stoked. Anything Reese's.
Really, your peanut butter guy?
Reese's.
Reese's?
Reese's.
It's pronounced Reese's.
It's literally not.
It's pronounced Reese's Coops,
It's Reese's.
like a Reese's monkey. And the candy that I give to my parents would probably be an Almond Joy.
I was going to say the same
Bro,
thing.
those are so
See,
good.
I tried one.
No, the Mounds bars that are just chocolate and coconut are
Gross.
delicious.
Disgusting.
Yeah. My one I would give to my parents now would be a Milky Way. I really don't like those.
They're too
Blech.
much.
What?
They're too rich.
It's
I
like
agree.
it's like
Just
foamy.
chocolate.
It's candy.
Gross.
It's
Tastes
supposed to be rich.
Foamy. I love
Gross.
rich candy. Did I say rich? No, he said rich.
How do you feel about
I said it's foamy and it doesn't have like it's
Foamy?
like all the same flavor and a weird texture and
Foamy.
It's like not
I
even
agree.
that good of
Not
a
the best.
flavor.
Not the
foamy?
best.
Milky Way is foamy.
Foamy.
It is
Yes.
a little foam in there.
It's
There
like
is.
it's like a circus peanut or something.
Oh, circus
That's
peanuts are
the worst.
disgusting.
The worst. You would.
I don't
no
think
one would
anyone
even
gives.
hand that out.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think
No
anyone
one would
gives
even
it
give
out.
a circus
I
peanut out.
think
'Cause
Lara
then they would
likes
get their,
circus peanuts.
There'd be firebombed their house. Why was your house
Do you like
firebombed?
Peeps?
Because they gave out circus
That's
peanuts.
another controversial.
I'll
candy.
eat a peep.
I will too.
I'll eat
I
a
like
peep.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Just
then
wanna
I
be
would
able to
I
hear
would
myself.
I think my favorite that I get. Okay, I can't choose.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I was thinking of like 4 different candies and I can't choose.
Okay. What's
just
the one
love
you
candy.
wouldn't want?
Milky Way.
Oh yeah, Milky Way. All right.
Okay, hold on. I got one more thing
But
to say.
almond
Okay.
joys are good. Like once a year.
I don't mind them.
Once a year,
now.
it comes into the the Halloween
The
circuit.
mix, yeah.
But the other, it's kind of like stuffing. The other 364 days a year, I never see.
You know
an
what
Almond Joy.
sucks is they always sell candy bags with one candy you don't want.
Yes.
Every time.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like here's a bag of like Kit Kats and Crunch and Hershey's and then here's some
Kit Kats.
Here's your
here's
Almond
some
Joy.
Milky Way.
We're just Milky Way.
They're just trying to get rid of
Gross.
them.
Yep.
I swear.
Yep.
That's how I feel about the chocolate flavored Tootsie Pops. Like nobody wants
Yeah.
the chocolate
I
flavor.
like the
one.
chocolate. I don't hate it.
Compared to the fruit flavors.
I don't mind the chocolate.
I got one more candy thing.
Okay.
One regular M&M and one Nerds gummy cluster together.
Wait, M&M and gummy cluster?
It's like a chocolate jelly donut,
Nerds gummy clusters are literally one of the best candies ever made.
which is
Have you
ridiculous.
had them?
I don't eat candy.
So
Just chocolate.
Nerds
Chocolate.
gummy
That's
clusters.
candy.
Nerds gummy
That's
clusters.
the only candy I'll eat is chocolate.
Okay.
Nerds Gummy Clusters just got popular, but you know what existed?
Nerds Rope.
Thank you. So I enjoyed Nerds Rope before Nerds Gummy Clusters,
Before
and
it
I
was
don't
cool.
appreciate Nerds Rope Erasure.
You know what candy I love that no one ever talks about?
Candy corn.
Those little.
Gross.
You can get them at the gas station. They're
should be
chewy.
outlawed in North Carolina too.
They're chewy. The chewy ball. They're like little balls, and they're sweet tarts. They're chewy sweet tarts. They're really good. They're addicting. You should try them.
Cat.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Her Ice Girls High School Hockey Podcast. This week's pod is sponsored by Luther Auto, car buying made simple. Shop online or in-store with 45-plus retail locations. Summit Orthopedics, 11 locations throughout the Twin Cities, with specialists ready to treat any sports-related injury. And Gemini Athletic, pro-quality custom uniforms with a championship pedigree. And now, here's Peter and Tony.
The hell was that?
Sorry.
The hell was that?
I chose some random music.
I
that's
liked it.
Yeah, it's good.
I
it's peppy.
actually didn't.
This
I
show
didn't
will
hate
not
it.
get canceled by
Yeah, we are not
Spotify.
getting Spotify. I just realized, like, right before I was going to play it, I was like, I don't think I ever played this out loud for
The
anyone.
one show that we do that I care about, and that's the intro music.
Wait,
I liked
you don't
it.
care about any other
I actually kind of liked it.
No, not at all.
I like it
Not
too.
at all.
It felt
Gosh.
happy. It felt peppy.
Happy. It felt skippity.
When did
skippity.
Peter
I
turn
want to
into
jump
the
around.
podcast
Skippity.
diva? I don't like the intro music. Where are my M&Ms with the clusters?
What?
The M&Ms with the little cluster thing.
Just keep going.
I don't know what they're called.
It's like when
Gummy
when an
cluster.
8-year-old is throwing a temper tantrum at church. Sometimes you just let him cry it out.
That's you.
Just
not
let him
me.
cry it
You
out.
didn't like the. You didn't
Cry
like
it
the
out.
I
intro
don't know.
song.
Cry it out.
Peter
I
changed his
approve.
mind halfway through and said he didn't mind it, and that's like probably the most positive thing
Yeah.
I've ever heard him say.
I
Oh yeah. I'm a rain cloud.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone in between, welcome to Her Ice, a girls' high school hockey podcast about the great teams in the great state of Minnesota. I am 1/3 of the Her Ice team. My name is Peter Rodney. I'm here with Tony Scott and Kayla Jo Franz. Tony, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm eating lots of candy.
Yep.
And enjoying.
You don't like candy.
No, I know. Chocolate. What kind of chocolate brown today?
Oh, I thought you were like going to point at a stain on your shirt.
No, it's brand new. It better not
Good
have a stain
job.
yet. It better not have a stain yet.
I made the grievous error of making pasta sauce the other night, wearing a white quarter
Game
zip.
over.
Oh.
Game over. Was it
Oh
your Band of Elite
no!
one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
so nice.
I don't
Those
think
are so nice.
I don't think I own a quarter zip that I didn't get for free from
Those are
APX
so
Hockey.
nice. Those are so nice.
I like their older ones better. I'm gonna.
I liked
you.
mine. My ones issued this year the best out of any year.
The APX ones.
I do like those a lot.
I liked the older ones are warmer. They're
Yes,
they're a
these are
little
not
bit
warm.
thicker.
Not
They're a little bit thicker. They're thick with 2 C's. Kayla, how you doing?
Great.
That's it. That's
Wow.
what you got.
I didn't know what else to say.
We're about to
Caught me off
talk.
guard.
We're about to talk girls high school hockey for the first time all year, and all you got is great.
great,
Woo.
fantastic.
What was that?
Woo. I was cheering. Clearly, I'm very excited.
This is my 4th podcast in 2 days, right here.
Oh
You're
my
podcast
heart!
slap happy.
My
right
heart,
now.
my heart breaks for you. I got to do a junior show at some point this
Tonight
week.
or this week?
It ain't gonna be tonight.
And
I
a
can tell you
women's
that.
show.
And a women's
women's
show
show.
at some point where we're gonna discuss movie night. Now we're gonna watch how Stella got her groove back.
Are we going to talk about hockey at all?
No,
Probably not.
probably not.
For the women's pod or for this pod?
We have a wonderful show prepped for you today. We're going to run through some news surrounding the girls amateur hockey scene here in Minnesota. We're going to go through our preseason top 10s for both Class 2A and Class A. We have storylines, and we have
10
one
questions.
burning question for each of the top 10 Class 2A teams. Tony, you ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right. I see you have something wonderful sketched out
I do.
on some
It's
scratch,
just an order.
some scratch paper.
Just an order. So we're going to start with the news.
You have a pen that you stole from the Rochester Rec Center and a pink highlighter.
This one, this was a gift to me. I don't know who gave it to me, but it says, always pray and never give up. Luke 18:1. I have no idea who gave this to me, but it's stayed with me for almost a year.
Always pray and never give up. Yeah,
Yep.
That sounds like ancient Aramaic to me for sure.
That's,
which version of Luke does that come
sounds like
from?
a lot of the hockey teams as they start the hockey season too.
No, that sounds more like the like one of those extreme teen Bibles where they sort of water down the language a little bit.
Yes, and look, it's got flowers and fluffy font and the whole deal. You're right.
I do remember in Ezekiel verse 12 they talked about fluffy flowers.
They do.
And the font.
For sure. All right, let's get down to business. Summit brings us the news. They bring us the top scorers for college hockey. They bring a lot to the table for us, and we really appreciate all they do for us to bring more and more content to our hockey viewers. Summit Orthopedics will sponsor again this year the Summit Service Award. We will have a link on our homepage soon. You can sign up. It's a fantastic opportunity. 2 years in a row now we've sent a high school age boy and a high school age girl to Honduras to get some great medical experience. Last year's group went down there and had a wonderful time. One is off to college. One is still back playing hockey here. What a wonderful opportunity.
One's got a broken ankle.
No, he's okay now, but yeah, he did hurt his ankle playing basketball. But the Summit Service Award is something that they're very proud of. We'll be doing a Summit multi-sport athlete content as well this year. We had 2 great athletes last year. Summit will sponsor Friday Night Ice. They'll sponsor the boys' high school show, this show. We're really pleased to have them as a sponsor again this season.
They are by far one of our best sponsors. They're timely with their responses. They're supportive of everything we do. We really appreciate Summit Orthopedics.
All right, let's get down to some U18 Worlds.
U18 Worlds. This is going to be a big Minnesotan contingent.
Yeah, we haven't been on double digits for a long time.
It's been like 2 years.
In 2016, we had 16 players, and it's dwindled slowly but surely down to a mere 4 players last year, and now we're back up to 10 players.
Okay.
Fun to have that many.
In retrospect, 16 is probably too many from
They
one
won the
state,
World Championships, though.
Which is great.
Yeah. So.
But I bet somebody from Boston was on the phone with USA Hockey the next day going, too many Minnesotans.
So 23 and 20, they had 6 and 23, 5 and 24, and 4 and 25. Now we're back up to 10.
We're back up to 10.
Yep.
There are some names on this list that I would say, yeah, that makes sense. Then there are a couple that I'm really impressed with because I never would have thought prior to the tryout process that they would be on the radar based on age or based on sort of tweener positions, playing forward, Andy. So we're going to run through the names here for you. We have Maddie Kimbrell. She's at Holy Family this year, former Orono standout, Wisconsin commit. Haley Box, who is playing for the Etobicoke U22 Dolphins. Had a nice chat with her coach, Joe Butkovich, last week. This is the player that I'm referring to specifically where I would not have expected them to end up on this roster, not because they're not talented, just because she's very young, and I'm not quite sure her position at this point of her hockey career. That's Taylor Mannion.
She's a
from
D.
Proctor Hermantown. She's listed as a D, but when I watch her play, I keep thinking those are some forward tendencies.
And she played a lot of forward as a youth, too.
Yeah, so the position tweener, she'll figure out a role on that team. Bailey Roop from Bemidji, nice to see some more northern representation. Very cool for Bailey to be on that team. Emily Pohl from Hill Murray, one of 2 pioneers to make the roster. Not a surprise there.
No.
Katya Sander from Holy Family is also on this team.
Go for commit.
Lainey Gannett, Centennial Spring Lake Park, one of the best forwards in the country in her age group. Tala Hansen from Benilde St. Margaret's. The Red Knights will certainly miss her scoring ability when she takes off for 3 weeks or 4 weeks or however long it is. The second pioneer is Addie McClay, who Johnny Pohl believes is one of the premier defenders in her age group across the country. He said that over a year ago, and something tells me he knows how to evaluate talent. And the final player is Mia Miller from Northfield.
Yeah.
No goalies this year.
No goalies.
No goals.
You could usually count on at least one.
At least one.
2. On the team.
Sometimes 2, but at least one. Whether or not they dress or not, I think is up to the discretion of USA Hockey. But no goalies this year.
I also give a shout out to Alexis Ulrich, who was a 2010 birth year. She got to the camp, which is a really big feather in her hat, considering, she was the youngest kid in the camp and she got as far as she got. So.
That was another name when the camp process was going on. That was a name that I saw and I thought, what?
It's good.
I hadn't seen Alexis play in over a year, and again, as a 2010 birth year, you think, all right, next year, kid, next year.
Yeah.
But Alexis Ulrich is not waiting, not at all.
And there's been plenty of kids who have been 16 years old from Minnesota on these teams. I could name off a handful of them, but have done it and done quite well. Josie St. Martin's the most recent one who played as a 16-year-old, so she played in all three. Haley Box is now completing her third year on the USA.
Her triple crown of USA hockey.
I'm not sure that's a good thing or not. I feel like, man, you get anointed at 15 years old like that to play on the U18 Worlds. It's like you can only go down. You know what I mean? It's really hard.
What do you mean you can only go down?
It seems like, wow, I'm here and I play on this team for 3 straight years. You make the team every year. You stop working hard.
I think it depends on your expectations, and I think
Right.
it depends on the expectations laid out for those players from USA Hockey. Because your first year, if USA Hockey comes to you and says, look, you're probably not cracking the lineup year one, but we want you to be a part of this process. We think you've got great potential. We want you to push the girls during workouts beforehand, but you're going to ride the bench. And if they're paying your boat, you might as well go on the trip, right?
Well,
you might as well take a 2-week vacation from school. So I think it depends on the messaging from USA Hockey and what the players expect. I see what you're getting at, but I think it depends on the player.
I know.
And you should not feel anointed if you make this team.
No.
You got a long way to go in your hockey career here.
Absolutely. So,
any names on that list that stand out to you as surprising or players that you're really excited to see in an international setting?
Since we've known the Ganetz twins for literally since they were like 5 years old, these two little munchkins running around the rink, I just thought they were the greatest kids ever. And to see one of them punch their ticket to the U18 Worlds, that's the one I'm most excited to see.
I'm most excited to see Bailey Roop.
Yeah, that's a good one.
For a couple of reasons. Number one, it's really important for a place like Bemidji to have someone you can bet that they've already put in an order for a beautiful banner of Bailey Roop in her USA uniform at a photo shoot, and then it'll say Bailey Roop, Team USA, 2026. But I also think it'll be important for Bailey because, no offense to Bemidji, Emily Pohl gets to skate with 7 other Division I commits on her team. Bailey does not. There's talent on that Bemidji roster, but there's not a half dozen Division I commits. So I'll be curious to see how Bailey's game changes from not always having to be the 1A shot in the offensive zone.
Right. That's a good take. And such a nice kid. I mean, every time I see her, it's just a wonderful young woman. So I'm very happy for Bailey. Here's the downside to Bailey, Roop, Addie McClay, and Emily Pohl making this team. Those 3 were scheduled to be playing in Friday Night Ice in Bemidji during the actual tournament. And by the way, it's not going to be Friday Night Ice. It's going to be more like Friday afternoon ice because there's going to be a doubleheader game in the afternoon followed by a Bemidji Gophers game, I believe, on Friday night.
Well, we're not doing the broadcast for that.
We are doing for the Gopher game?
Yeah.
No, God, no.
Why not?
It's contractual stuff that we will never
Big
get
10
access
plus.
to.
Big 10 plus. We could do that.
We probably could do a better job than
Parker Fox.
Yes, and Willie P. The point is, like, we had an exhibition, U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame exhibition that we were tabbed to broadcast 4 years ago, and it was not broadcasted by ESPN Plus or Big Ten or any of those networks. Even then, we weren't allowed. If we're not going to broadcast it, you still can't broadcast it. Was what is the lesson we learned there. So.
Interesting.
So no, we won't be bringing you that game from Bemidji. Just the first 2 girls games for Friday Night Ice, but they'll be kind of more like afternoon games.
Bummer, dude.
Yeah,
bummer. That was a cool picture though of Willie P and Parker Fox.
I love
on the
it.
Call last night for your Big 10 plus.
I saw it.
Good for those guys.
Uh-oh.
I know, I'm still dying.
Well, that does it for the news, unless you have some other news, Mr. Odney.
I don't really have any news. We would have loved to have a segment of the Her Ice show where we discussed every transfer across the board. That's one of the fun things for me. I like checking rosters and seeing where certain
That'll
players
have to come
end
next
up.
week.
It'll have to be next week or whenever they get the rosters put on the website.
Yeah, we have no rosters right now. A third of them, maybe?
We have a very small amount of rosters.
Yeah, hard
right
to do a
now.
preview show without any rosters.
It is very hard, but we're going to do our best. This was cobbled together from old rosters and old statistics, and
Lots
then
of text
little,
messages.
little tidbits that have come through
Right.
over the last couple of weeks. So you want to start Class 2A?
No, we haven't done the D1 commits yet.
The D1 commits. I thought
screwed
we
up.
were going to round out the entire episode with D1 commits.
Oh, we can do that.
I thought it would just be a nice thing.
Not a problem with
Just
me.
be a nice thing. And then
Not a
next week, maybe once we have all the rosters, we'll get into a little bit more nitty-gritty predictions for the end of the season.
Yeah, absolutely.
Miss Hockey, senior
Kind of a
goalie. of the year.
preview part 2.
Yeah, and actually, speaking of Haley Box, that's a really good reason for us not to do it this week, because if we had done it when Haley Box was still playing high school hockey, I think she would have been on our mind when we were picking for Holy Family to be there at the end of the year, and it turned out she wasn't on the roster. She'd moved on. So
Right. Yep.
we're going to play it safe here. We're going to hit a 200-yard drive to the middle of the fairway.
I like that.
You okay with that?
Mhm.
I know you hit it 300, but
I do not, but let's pretend I do.
let's pretend you do. Class 2A, Anthony, we are going to begin with the number 1 preseason ranked team in Class 2A. It's everybody's favorite Cinderella. It's the Hill Murray Pioneers.
It is kind of a Cinderella tale. Small, little, tiny school.
Little school on the east side.
Always scratching and clawing.
Fighting
For everything. They deserve everything they
Fighting.
got, right? Like, nothing's been handed to these kids ever their entire life.
I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to carry
I'm
the joke
just
that
having
far.
fun. I'm just having
It's
fun.
Hill Murray is a juggernaut, though.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's amazing because they return so much, but they do lose a lot. They lose 4 players that are playing college hockey this season.
Yep.
Josie Skoogman, Casey Senden, and Regan Berglund are all playing Division I right now.
Mm-hmm.
Ella Hornung is over at Hamlin, one of the best D3 programs in the country, but they still bring back Emily Pohl, who had 74 points, JC
could just
Chatlin,
stop
who
right
had
there,
59 points, Eliana Engelhart, who had 47 last year, Gwen Skoogman, who is one of my favorite underclass person,
Underclassmen.
underclass woman,
No, it's underclassmen.
underclass woman in the state, and both Piper Tam and Charlotte Oscarson are both back. They also add Hannah Richley, who had 22 points as an 8th grader last year for Forest Lake, and she also participated in the USA Hockey Select National 15 camp. So,
Oh, yeah, she did.
the East Metro pipeline to Hill Murray is still very open,
Especially from Forest Lake.
especially from Forest Lake. Number 2, Centennial Spring Lake Park. You and I both really loved this team last year. They ran into a team of destiny in Rosemount, losing in the quarterfinal as the number 2 seed.
I know we probably talked about this last year at our postseason pod. Is that the biggest upset we've seen in our girls hockey coverage? state
Girls,
tournament?
yes.
I think
Boys, I would say that Monticello, Annandale, Maple Lake that one year
when they got to the
when they went to the
finals.
state final, that was one of the biggest upsets I've seen overall. But Rosemount over Centennial,
that's the biggest upset I could come up with.
that was a pretty big one. The Cougar Panthers lose Tegan Kuhlenkamp, the leading scorer from last year. She is off to, I believe,
Man, she
St.
got a good
Thomas.
start at St. Thomas too. So
Crazy.
good. So good.
Crazy how that happens. They also lose some glue pieces in Alexis Larson, Elsa Oberg, and Grace Schmidt. But Grace Lager, the BC commit, is back. Mia Such, who exploded for 32 goals last season, is back. Katie Ball, a stalwart on the blue line, is back. And Kaya Weiland has returned with her 161 goals against, her 935 save, and a pair of shutouts. And guess who they add to that top 6, Anthony?
Our good friend Lainey Gannett.
Lady Gannetts, who totaled 133 points in 3 seasons with Woodbury, USA, U18 national pick, and a UMD commit.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of mouths to feed in that Centennial
That'll be
roster.
a very good team.
That is a lot of mouths to feed
Yep.
on that roster.
One puck.
Number 3 I have this year is a team that has probably rightly felt jilted the past couple of years. I have Holy Family Catholic at number 3 this year. The Fire upset Minnetonka in last year's Section 2 AA final to punch its first ticket to the state tournament.
And they bring in a wonderful recruiting class. Can you say that? Is that something? You can
I
say?
don't know who the new players are. They don't have a roster.
Oh, well,
up
you're gonna
yet.
find.
Are you gonna tell me who
find,
it is? You gonna tell me?
Audrey Nichols.
Well, okay, that one makes sense.
Yeah,
I wouldn't call that a recruiting class.
What is it?
She's from the
freshman.
Chaska-Chan Association.
Do they own
I
that?
consider that a part of Holy Family.
I don't.
I consider that a part of
It would
Holy
be-
Family.
Chaska-Chan would be part of Chaska-Chan. It's a private school. Holy Family's. You gotta get.
But in reality, I consider
anything
anything in that Carver. What's the other
Carver
little
County.
town out there? There's another
Chaska,
little one.
Chanhassen.
No, there's another little one. Not Waconia. Whatever.
Chaska and Carver.
We're gonna call it Carver.
Yeah.
The Carver County Academy. Josie Lynn is gone, the emotional leader for the Fire, the leading scorer, but they bring back Addie Cowan, who had 43 points last year, Ella Nonweiler, Katya Sander, they both had 30-plus. Allie Defaw, as a ninth grader, had 16 goals and 28 points
Think about
last
that.
year.
That's impressive.
They bring back Chloe King, who very quietly had 27 points, and I fell in love with Chloe King over the course of the season. She plays her ponytail off. And then, of course, you throw Wisconsin commit Kayla Swart out in between the pipes.
And Maddie Kimbrell.
And, don't forget Maddie Kimbrell, the Wisconsin commit, U18.
World player, yeah.
Yeah, all that and a bag of chips. But it is the goaltending that gives Holy Family the nod over Edina for me. Edina comes in at number 4. They lost in the Class 2A state title game to Hill Murray in double overtime last year.
So you think that Maddie, I'm sorry, I'm totally drawing a blank on the goalie's name.
Yeah, stop yawning.
Kayla Swartout is better than Finley Ingver. Is that what you're saying?
Is Finley Engfer at Edina?
Yes.
Why do you hold on to this shit before we start recording? That pisses me off.
Sorry, Peter.
Why would you do that to me?
I just like to, I'm kind of in the know. I'm one of those in the know guys.
Well, then why don't you share with the group?
Sorry, Finley Ingver is now at Edina.
Oh, it's a lot of quarter zips, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave Holy Family at 3.
Okay, no,
I'm going to leave Holy Family at 3. I think Kayla Swartout is one of the best goaltenders.
I'm not going to disagree with you.
In the country. So let's add Finley Engfer to
our transfer list
preview.
Yep.
God almighty, Tony.
All right.
Lorelai Nelson, Kate McCoy, Audrey Davis, and Libby Moe are all back for the Hornets. I think the whole state fell in love with Kate McCoy during the state tournament last year. She does it all. PK, PP, blocking shots, not to mention 40 points last season. And Josie Nelson will be a newcomer to the Edina lineup this year.
She'll make a difference right away.
She will make a difference right away. It might not come on the score sheet, but the way she plays and how aggressive she is, she will dictate what opposing teams do.
I would say she'll be on the score sheet too.
Number 5, it's another goalie one. Maple Grove.
They have their goalies there.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Bella Prosser is the reason I have them at
they're
5.
that high.
Because I have a lot of questions about the Crimson, who went 17-8-3 last year and lost to Centennial Spring Lake Park in the Section 5 AA final. I'll save my burning question
for later.
But a couple of names to throw out there. Hadley Baker, 25 points.
Mary
Kate Fisher,
Matt
23 points. Maisie Tomlinson,
St. Thomas
22 points. And Maisie Tomlinson, I think, is one of those players who might blossom this season.
I'm pretty sure that her little brother was on the alternate team for the.
He was.
I'm pretty sure
he was. He could take some notes from.
He
from
was
Maisie.
good though. He was really good.
And Bella Prosser with her 161 goals against, 935 save percentage, and 8 shutouts
good
against
team.
the Northwest Suburban Conference.
It's a good
they
team.
do lose Kelsey Olson, the leading scorer from last season.
Okay.
It's been a long time since Minnetonka has been ranked as low as number 6 in Class 2A. The Skippers lose in overtime to Holy Family in the 2AA final.
On a phantom tip. Own goal, I think.
Own goal. Okay.
I don't know. There's been a lot of discussion on that.
Why?
Well, did they?
Well, it still went over the line, right?
Yeah. No.
Like,
how could the state's best goaltender, Layla Hemp, let in a goal like that? And some say it was tipped. Some say it wasn't. Some say it was screened. There was been a lot of discussion in my circles about that one goal, probably more than any other goal in the section play than that one.
Does your discussion also chat about single blades of grass in a field? It just seems like such a small thing to discuss.
Well, it was
it tipped by a
huge
Holy Family
goal.
player? Was it tipped by a skipper?
It was a huge goal because Holy Family had never been to state, and Tonka had.
I'm not disagreeing that it was a
had
huge
kind
goal.
of this cloud over their head for a long time.
I just think it's kind of a moot point between who tipped what.
No, I'm just saying. It was how did it get in? How did it happen?
Your Friday nights must just be off the chain.
Yeah.
If you're talking about who
They
tipped
really
what.
are.
Returning for the Skippers, Claire Sommerfeld, who I think is one of the most purely talented players her age in the country, frankly. With 35 points last year, Lainey Lindsay had 25. Delaney Miller had 25. Delaney Miller, a personal favorite. She works so hard up and down the lineup.
Make that two of us.
Delaney Miller.
Oh, my gosh.
You could tell Delaney Miller that she's going to play on the fourth line in the JV game, and she's like, all right, dude, I'm ready. Put the eye black on. She's ready to go.
She has absolute rockets on her skates.
She's a freak athlete, too.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear the laundry list of contributors that are gone from the Minnetonka lineup?
I can name a few. Yeah, there's a lot.
Layla Hemp, Ashlyn Hazlett, one of the Katie. Is it Katie? Ellie.
Yep.
Katie's on my next team. Ellie Zakrajcek, Ruby Rauch, Lauren Mack, Senya Leeper, Bella Finnegan, and City Boss Crone has taken her talents down to Faribault and Shattuck St. Mary's. A newcomer for the Skippers is going to be freshman forward Ava Moe, who had 34 points as a 7th and 8th grader for Eden Prairie.
Back to her dad's alma mater, I think.
I don't know who her dad is.
Tommy Moe.
Okay. That's got to be Mason's little sister, then.
Cousin.
How many Moes are jogging around Eden Prairie?
No, it's sister. Yes, sister.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, so Tonka at 6. Thanks to some new information that you thankfully did share with me before we actually started recording.
I withhold some with, depends.
That's great. I'm glad we're
kind
rowing.
of the gatekeeper here.
I'm glad we're rowing in the same bleeping direction here. I got Moorhead at 7. Based on the new information that Hannah Johnson and Maggie Greeneagle from Fergus Falls have migrated.
There's more than that. There's more coming.
Well, why don't you share with the group?
I don't have their names, but they're from just west of the river.
Oh, you're just talking about the natural progression of
Yeah.
Fargo, West Fargo.
Okay. Wait till they get here.
I'd love to see a roster. That'd be great.
They'll be very good.
Who's gone for the Spuds? Taylor Cresson, who is off to Ohio State University, and Olivia Corton, who is the leading scorer on the team last year. But guess who's back? Haley Melquist, who had 35 points, Shay Benson, who had 33 points, Anna Bjorkman, who had 31, and Lucy Wilson, who had 25.
That'll be a good blue line, that's for sure.
That's going to be a good team. Battle tested as always. The Spuds always play one of the toughest schedules in the state. Coming in at number 8, Benilde St. Margaret's, who return not as much as they lose, but a very talented core. This Red Knights team lost to Edina in the Section 6AA final. Who's back? Tala Hansen, one of the top players in her age group in the entire country, 46 points. Katie Zakrajcek, there's the other Zakrajcek. Emma Maytak in goal is back. 5 shutouts last year. Bryn Heising had over 20 points last year. She could take a step forward and become a 30-point player.
She will, no question.
Hopefully. Who's gone for the Red Knights? Everybody who came in
And
4 years ago.
Josie Vernick, too.
And Josie Vernick. So
Big
Lulu
loss.
Ruchinski is gone. Ruby Ryan is gone. Bailey Gray is gone. Ella Pasqua, Addie Morris, Kendall Hassler, Josie Vernig.
Don't quote me on this one. Never mind. Just going to hold off. I think Morgan Kennedy moved in from Wayzata to Benilde, but I don't know.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Wouldn't either. I think she did.
Okay.
But that adds another good forward to the Red Knights. Really good forward.
It does. I still don't think it's enough to push them ahead of
No, but
Moorhead.
they'll still be good.
Yeah, I mean, they'll still be good.
They'll still be good.
Some of this is some things change, some things stay the same. The Class 2A top 10 is throw 10 of the same people in a hat and pull them out at random
You haven't
times.
called Andover's name, though.
I have not, and I'm not going to with this one either. I got Farmington at number 9.
The Mighty Mites. What do we call them now? They're not the Mighty Mites anymore.
The angsty teenagers.
Yeah.
The Road Warriors, because now they can drive. We heard some funny stories about the carpooling that had to go on the last couple of years.
I can imagine. Yeah.
The Tigers lost in the consolation semifinal against Moorhead last year. They won 18 games. Jenna Goblersch is back. She had over 40 points last year. Taylor Risch is also back with over 30, and Amelia Goblersch has got over 30 points as well. Kennedy Meyer is gone. She had 12 points last year, but her effects were felt far beyond the score sheet as one of two seniors on the roster. And Addison Modry, the goaltender who rotated with McKenna Underwood for the past couple of years, she is also gone, so it'll be McKenna Underwood's crease, 896 save, and a pair of shutouts last year.
Is that it for 10? Or we got one more?
We got one more, and it's a
Now is it Andover?
fun little hodgepodge between Roseau, Andover, Rosemount, and Alexandria.
Pick one.
Well, do they have anyone who transferred in that you just haven't shared with the group?
Andover, no.
You sure? Are you sure?
Alexandria
Why don't you check your text string.
Alexandria has one of the best newcomers in the state, though. Sophomore Maya Dutton will make a huge impact right away on that team.
Based on sheer numbers, we're going to go with Andover at number 10. The Huskies lost to Hill Murray in the Class 2A quarterfinals last season, but won the consolation championship. And the laundry list of players that have left the Andover program, it is a true changing of the guard. In Andover, Mackenzie Jones is gone, Courtney Little is gone, Hannah Olson, Hannah Christensen, Ella Thorson, and Amelia McQuay.
Did you have Maya Engler in there, too?
Maya Engler is also on here.
Just keep going. Did you have...
We just keep listing off every player.
Did you have Thorson on there, too?
Yep.
Ella Thorson.
Ella Thorson's in there. Who's back? Taylor Schreifels, who had 25 points last season.
She's a D1 commit now.
Julia Gerdes, who had 19 points last year. Iceland Larson was an 8th grader on that team who could take a step forward as a freshman. And Claire Hills is back in goal with an 18-8-1 record, a 136 goals against, 922 save, and 8 shutouts. So there's your top 10 for Class 2A.
I got lots of questions.
No, you don't.
Lots of questions.
No,
All right.
you don't.
Now the A.
Class A, who wants to play the game?
Well, before we go to Class A, this is brought to you by Luther Auto.
It's not brought to you by Marvin Windows?
Nope. It should be that too, but Luther Auto brings us the rankings because we are driving to state. You can't get to state without a car or an Uber. You might take an Uber to state, Peter, but most will take a car.
I drive to girls'
The
state.
number one team in Class A might actually take an airplane, but that's another discussion for another day. But for the rest of us who can't fly to state, they will drive to state, and hopefully they'll drive themselves in a car made and sold by Luther Auto.
That was a great ad read.
I know.
You're really
It's my
on
job.
it. You're really on it today. All right, number 1 in Class A, it's going to be Warroad.
Oof.
You were lobbying for Dodge County. What do
I
you
was
know?
joking when I said
What do you
that.
know about hockey?
I was joking. I was trying to get your
What do you know about that, Grandpa?
ire a little bit.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Defending champs.
Defending champs.
Defending champs.
Virtually everybody's back for Warroad except for long-time standouts Katie Comstock and Kaya Sandy, but Jaylee French is back. She and her 61 points. Carly Kalbrenner, Taylor Reese, and Peyton Raleigh between the pipes.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah. Warroad's going to be real freaking good.
They're gonna be
All
really
over
good.
again. I got Dodge County at number 2. I'm going to leave them at number 2. I don't care what you say. Maisie Cook has got 40 points. She's back. Alexa Van Straten, who's one of my favorite defenders in the state, at 37 last year. Kylie Meyer, who had 25 last year, is back. Zoe Heimer at 29. She's back. Daisy Harens at 23. She's back. Nora Carsonson is gone. Molly Cook is gone. Is it Cook or Coke? I should know this by now.
Cook.
Molly Cook is gone, and Ida Huber is gone. So the big question is going to be who takes over in net.
Do you have all the lists of players coming back from Dodge?
Coming back for Dodge?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Or the P2R. There's a girl.
we're going to make some guesses here.
Bryn Spriter's another one.
Bryn Spriter
That's another
should
one
be
you got to
back.
keep an eye on for that. Yeah, she is back.
Sophia Busking is one.
She's
who I
good,
think you should
too.
also keep an eye on. Marin Hodgman was an 8th grader last year on that team. And then in goal, it looks like Faith Humphrey is next up. Faith Humphrey is a talented goaltender. Nobody's Ida Huber, though.
No.
So Maisie Fulton, 7th grader last year. We'll see what she does as an 8th grader. Taryn Wernicke. This is one name I want to throw out there because she was a Tasmanian Devil during the state tournament. Taryn Wernicke. But it remains to be seen who takes up the mantle of Nora Carsonson and Ida Huber.
We'll see.
At number 3, we have Breck. The entire team is in the 8th grade.
If
Just kidding,
I
they're
were
all very
ranking, I would
young.
have Breck at number 2. but I'm not.
You're so smart.
I'm just telling you, that's a really good team.
It would be a heck of a battle between Breck and Dodge County. Taylor Hall, McKenna Schliemann, Ashley Babbitt, Alexis Ulrich, Aaliyah LaFleur, and Clara Malinkovich in net. Virtually everyone is back.
I reffed Clara Malinkovich this year.
Okay.
In 3 games, I never took the puck out of Clara's net.
Who was she playing?
Oh, it was the Dangle League. She was
Dangle
playing
League.
against good players.
That's a good league.
Yeah, it was really good.
She's a fantastic goalie. She's going to be around for another 25 years.
16 years minimum.
At number 4, this one might be a little controversial based on what's gone, but I think this is a case of players talented enough to play top 6 or in the top 4 at other programs, but because they're stuck behind so many good players, they play on the 3rd line or the 4th line or the 3rd D pairing. I got Orono at number 4 here.
They have an adult in charge on the bench, good goaltending. Don't ever count on Orono.
Did they not have an adult on the bench?
No, I'm just saying compared to some other they have a very good coaching staff.
Well, they've had some of these girls have been on the team for 6 years.
Right, it's an established Class A program that needs to be reckoned with.
There's a routine. There's a routine at Orono. Alex Christian is back. Gabby Lopez is back. Viv Anderson, the goaltender, is back. They do lose Zoe Lopez, Macy Rasmussen, and Maddie Kimbrell, who bumps over to Holy Family. Right. But Orono, I think, is just so like Lillian Peck is on that team. I didn't even mention her.
She's going to be very good.
That's a really, really good hockey team. Would not count out the Spartans at all. Lucy Rauch also on that team.
Yep.
There's some other names on here that I just totally ignored. Number 5, Proctor Hermantown. This one is a little bit of a war of attrition game. I got to watch Proctor Hermantown play in 5 games last year. Mm-hmm. And did they have a player score more than 30 goals? Absolutely not. Is there a big drop-off between the first line and the third line? No, there is not. That is a solid team that can roll all 9 forwards out.
Again, not a direct comparison, but when this group was 7th grade, they were in the 12A state championship over in Stillwater and lost to Edina.
Yeah. I mean, I don't disagree with that. I think they need to find someone to replace Jane Ekstrom, leading goal scorer from last year. She has graduated and moved on. They also need to replace starting goaltending workhorse Neela McLeod, who is also taken off. Maya Gunnarsson is back, though. Ella Kaups is back. Taylor Mannion and Avery Milbridge. And I believe who's next up on the docket, it'll be between Lillian Clemens and Suri Langley, who I believe is still with the program.
Yep.
All righty. Number 6, we got Marshall. Marshall won't be able to complain about rankings.
Marshall.
Where
do we start? It's going to be a good team.
Who do you think we start with here?
Well, I know who we would start with, but, do you think they're legitimately a threat if they were to make it to state in the quarterfinals this year?
I am. I do, actually. It all depends on the matchup, though. If they get seeded as 8 and get to play Warroad, I'm not thrilled about it. If they get seeded as 4-5, they can win the 4-5 game. Absolutely, they could win the 4-5 game.
They have
100%.
A little birdie has told me that they have really jacked up their schedule this year. They're going to play some much tougher
schedule
competition.
is nuts this year compared to past years. They also took Proctor Hermantown to the limit in last year's consolation championship.
Eden Prairie AA last year. This is not don't mess around with Marshall.
No, I made that mistake.
I mean,
with
you
Marshall
mess around with them
year.
all the time. You
I don't mess around with Marshall.
You
at
hate
all.
the drive down there.
Nobody is a bigger cheerleader for Marshall than me.
No, I am the Marshall over here.
I love Marshall. I got pulled over leaving that Bantam A State banquet, but I love Marshall.
Pulled over?
I got pulled over driving to Mankato. No, I didn't get a ticket. He popped me and he
was
like,
you rolled the window down and they went, "Oh, Mr. Rodney, go ahead. We have an escort for you."
They said, "Oh, you're that jerk who made fun of Marshall. Here's 2 tickets, and now we're gonna search the trunk." No, I think it was a 60-mile-an-hour speed limit, and I got popped going 68 or something. I don't know. It was negligible. But Marshall
must have been your tinted windows, probably.
I don't have tinted windows. I drive a 2013 Ford Edge with only 31,000 miles on it.
All right, congratulations.
paid off, son. Marshall made me look stupid last year because I had Wilmer and Fergus Falls ranked ahead of them, and then they went out and beat Wilmer in game 1 of the season, and 2 days later beat Fergus, and then a week later beat Delano Rockford. So Marshall is right where they should be amongst this top 6, 7.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, my God.
Tony, what am I doing?
Stop.
What am I doing?
Can we pick the next team, or we're going to just keep talking about Marshall?
I'm just going to keep talking about Marshall. Brooklyn
That's
Mauk,
fine.
stud. Lily Stelter, stud. Both Demuth, studs. They don't lose a lot from last year's team, and I think last year their motto might have been win. This year it's expect to win, and I expect them to win 25 games this year. Blake coming in at number 7. You wouldn't shut the hell up about Blake during our pre-show meeting, so I'm going to let you. I'm going to let you take the reins here.
I think they got a talented team.
Take the
I saw
reins.
them play
Take
Breck
the
last
reins.
year. I thought it was an even game. If I have Breck at number 2, I got to have Blake pretty high in my brain. That's all I'm saying. I think they got some talent.
I think Blake does too. They return a lot more than I thought they did. You forget that Callie Arthur has been on the roster for 3
11
years
years
at this point.
Yep.
Callie Arthur is only going
She's
to be
good.
a junior.
Yep.
Gosh dang it. Who are the other ones? I just
Williams. Is there a Williams on the team?
There's a Mac Williams there.
Williams. Yeah, she's really good.
I only wrote down the
They have the
numbers.
best goalie in the state,
They do have the best goalie in the state.
right?
Janie McGaughan is the easy
she's the
front
best.
runner for the senior
no
goalie
question
of the year
about
award.
it. They just
Ella
got
Bond is on this team. Izzy Duncan's a solid player. Hannah Jones is a solid
Yep.
player. Addie Weathington is back for her
she's
senior
committed
year.
to Yale.
Bryn Heinmiller is back.
She's good.
And then they have a couple of 7th graders, Sophie Hahn and Liz Salonik, who are both on the roster. They played a little bit last year. They're young. They're going to be good, though.
I think Salonik's
Section
an
4 is
eighth
up
grader
for
this year. They were
grabs,
7th
man.
graders last year.
Salonik and
Yeah.
Hahn were 7th graders last
Yeah,
year.
they'll be
That's what I
8th
said.
graders. Okay, you said they're 7th graders this year. I was like,
They're in the 4th grade.
pretty sure I saw Salonik on the team last year.
All right, this is another team that you were banging the drum for a few minutes ago. West Tonka Southwest Christian. See you later, Mound. I guess we don't need Mound anymore.
That's so weird. Is Mound like a bad word or something?
I think Mound
It's a
is
city.
gone.
It's a city.
Is it?
Yes.
That's
there's
a real
city
place?
called Mound. Mound, Minnesota. Look it up.
West Tonka Southwest Christian took Orono to the mattresses in last year's Section 5 championship game, eventually losing to the Spartans.
Who are their top returners?
6-4.
You got that in front of you?
Top returners in front of me? No, but I can tell you who led the team in scoring last year. Ellie Lundquist, Lizzie Callahan, Gisela Harder, and Beast Mode Braylon Kaler.
Yeah.
Beast Mode on her helmet when she was
a
a 10U.
best.
So 9, 10, 33,
Allie
and
Butler's
15.
back this year from injury, right?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Ellie Lundquist is officially gone. Allie Butler is back.
Mm-hmm.
Kaler is back. Thank goodness. Lizzie Callahan is back, baby.
She could be one of the best players in the state this year.
Yeah, actually, I agree with you. It's one of the first things I've ever agreed with you on. Emma
Ever.
Koval is back in goal, as is Savannah Blahoviak.
It's a good team.
That is a good team. They're always there at the end, though.
Yeah, well,
They're always there at the end.
it's going to be Orono, Breck, and West Tonka. And one of them is going to, the 2-3 game I went to last year, the 2-3 game this year will be really good.
3 of the top 8 teams are in the same section.
Yep.
That always bodes well.
Oh, God, it used to be Breck and Blake were 1 and 2 in the same section. So this is child's play compared to that.
Those are some
But somehow
fun,
Breck and Blake are split now.
those are some fun games, though, man.
Yeah.
Brett,
Yeah.
if we I hate saying during pods, but if we wanted to make it the top 8 for realsies, we would put Breck in 4 and
Yeah.
let the Mustangs 2-step their way to state.
Yeah.
All right. We got Holy Angels at number 9. This one's kind of up in the air, though. A lot of players are gone from Holy Angels. Zoe Rimstad is gone. Taylor Lesnar is gone. Mason Mullen is gone. Barrett Loikley, Harper Paling, Anya Anderson, who I really liked as a player, all gone. And head coach Ryan Lemire is officially out of the big chair.
I could hear you the whole time.
Ryan Lemire out of the big chair. Who's back for Holy Angels? Riley Iverson is back.
Very
you and I
good
are
player.
both waiting for Riley Iverson to establish herself as one of the top defenders in the class. Avery Kreiser is back, showed some flashes last year. Juliana Hitchcock logged some big minutes on D last year. Marley Severson, who I thought pretty solid goalie. She didn't get to play a lot with Zoe Rimstad in there, but I think Marley Severson will be decent. And Avery Mullen is also back for the Stars.
You forgot Genevieve Nelson, too.
Gino? Or no, she's
Jenny.
On the roster, she's Jenny.
Is she Geni?
Geni. Yep, Jenny Nelson.
Genevieve for long, not for short. She's one of their top scorers last year.
Jenny? I think she might have been their leading goal scorer. Right now we're running into some technical difficulties with what's actually available on the
yeah, no doubt about that. No problem.
Sorry about that.
I'm just here for the just here to help you out.
Okay, good. I thought for a second I thought you were going to say you were just here for the vibes, and I was going to punch you because I hate the fact that the word vibes has replaced so many other
real words.
Real words.
Real words.
Real words. Albert Lee clocking in at number 10. They're going to have to replace Mika Psychos, who is not only one of their leading scorers over the past couple of years, one of the tone setters in all of Minnesota with her, how do we say this, physical play. Her 93 penalty minutes.
Wow. Yeah.
39 goals, 63 points, 93 penalty minutes. I wonder how many goals she would have had if we cut those penalty minutes in half.
She definitely had the aggressive vibes going.
All right, so the names that we're looking out for are the Austensons. Haley Austenson, a freshman last year, she's back. Hannah Austenson is also back, and Morgan Goskeson will be a junior this year. Good news all the way around for Albert Lee. Sometimes 3 players is all you need. Class A. Jada Moyer, who played every minute except for 2 periods last year, is gone.
Yikes.
Yeah,
that's trouble.
You're replacing your leading scorer and your.
When we were doing the rankings before we went on the air, we went through them all, Peter. We went through the Simleys, the South St. Paul's. We went through all these potential suitors to be 7, 8, 9, 10. And right now, because we haven't seen any results, it's been slim pickings. There's no Duluth Marshall. There's not a lot of choices for 8, 9, and 10 right now. But that's the best part about this. We're going to learn a lot about these teams. I think Laverne, we've been talking about Laverne with that really good 12B team from a couple years ago.
They're always around. Okay.
Are they going to be there? You know, there's going to be some teams that are going to pop into our system that we didn't plan on.
And Duluth Marshall doesn't exist anymore.
That's right. They're merged with Silver Bay, right?
North Shore.
Yeah, okay.
So I think is it slim pickings for 7, 8, 9, 10? Yeah, maybe 8, 9, 10. I think 8, 9, 10 is a veritable grab bag. Yep. I think we're going to rotate through those 3 teams. Fergus Falls, which used to lurk just outside the top 10, if they're down to Maddie Brimhall and Avery
still the
Thomason,
best team in the section, but that section is definitely watered down.
Is it? Should we check the section again to make sure that we're not?
Check 6A. I think they might have gotten a new team in this year. Maybe Wilmer. Remember Wilmer used to be in that section?
Well, they used to have River Lakes, Wilmer, and Fergus Falls.
It was good.
So they used to have to at least fight.
Check it out. Make a peek at that one. I'm going to grab some water here.
You're going to grab some water? Okay. In the blender bottle? Is it in the blender? Oh, it's in a bottle. It's in a plastic bottle. Usually Tony carries around a blender
bottle is right now.
We're going to get you a water bottle for Christmas.
I don't want one.
We're going to get you a water bottle for
I would
Christmas.
throw it away just like Edina throws away runner-up trophies.
I don't think they throw away runner-up trophies.
Or third-place trophies.
They don't throw them away. They stick them in that weird little office in Braemar.
Right.
They hide
I'm
them
just joking.
They hide them in storage closets.
Do you know how we hand out those third-place trophies to semifinal losers? They're walking around like, what do we do with this? I'm like, whatever.
What do we do with this?
Don't throw it away in the building because then I can take a picture of it and implicate you for being...
Don't throw it away in the building.
That was one of my favorite tournaments ever. I just watched this girl take her participation medal. It was the second place medal.
Oh yeah,
she just took it and she chalked it into the trash.
I can tell you who that was.
Who was it?
I don't want to out her.
I thought it was so funny.
She's in the Team Minnesota program and she's feisty. I'll just say that.
And she's very sorry about throwing away.
No, I don't think she's sorry one bit. Doesn't matter. That's part of her personality. I like her for that. So.
All right, we got 5 teams in Section 6A. Jeez,
it's been like that.
Fergus Falls, Prairie Center, Northern Lakes.
There it is.
Storm and Sabres.
Yeah.
St. Cloud Icebreakers.
No. I still think that's, no matter what, I still think it's still Fergus is to lose, but let's not get too far ahead of ourselves.
I love the fact that River Lakes and Wilmer have to drive to St. Peter to decide the section final.
Again, this is the high school league taking pins on a map, but not looking at the highways.
No, they're taking pins on a map, but they're not just doing it for hockey.
No, correct.
No,
But the pins in the map thing is such a joke because let's, and I've done this a million times, and I know this is, I'm talking to little boys hockey, but when Cretin and Wayzata were in the same section, or Cretin and Edina, yes, on a pad of on a map, yeah, Cretin looks really close to Edina. But if you got to get in your car and drive from Cretin to Edina at any time in this world, it's not close at all. Am I wrong, Peter? As you study something else. What?
I see a favorite in 6A that ain't Fergus Falls, buddy.
Storm and Sabres?
St. Cloud.
Really?
St. Cloud was an 8AA last year, and they played in the 4-5 section game. They returned their 4 leading scorers.
How did St. Cloud get into A?
And they also returned their starting goaltender, who played virtually every minute last year. We might have, holy shit, this is so exciting.
Jeez, what's your language?
St. Cloud.
It would be awesome.
That'd be so cool.
You seen their uniforms before?
No.
They're amazing.
That's great. Reese
They're amazing.
Ruska. How's that name for a blast from the past?
I love it.
That would be so
Yeah,
cool.
They're royal and orange.
That would be so freaking
Kind of like
cool.
it's kind of a Minneapolis Washburn look.
Gross.
Good look.
Not a big fan of Washburn.
Really?
But okay.
And I was?
Okay, listen. St. Cloud. St. Cloud might be in
Fine.
the 10 mix here. Tied Alexandria
Really?
last year. Beat Brainerd Little Falls
Really?
last year. Lost to Roseau 3-0. Beat Wilmer. Got killed by Alexandria. Got killed by Moorhead. Got beat by Bemidji. Lost to Fergus by 1. And then lost to Alex in the sections.
There you go.
St. Cloud.
They'll be in the conversation.
Icebreakers might
That'll be
wander their way
exciting.
into the conversation.
I like it.
I like that one. And
Maybe
if
we'll get to see a game. We'll get to see them.
I did have someone from St. Cloud text me on Sunday asking if there was any work to be done. Oh, Jason, I just found you so much work to do.
Yes.
And if Reese
Could have used
Ruska-
him last weekend, Jason. Anyway.
Anywho, and if Reese Ruska continues her scoring pace, she had 31 points last year. She'll be a senior defender this year.
Yeah.
If she bumps up into the 2020 range, could we see Reese Ruska as a Miss Hockey
Ooh, that would be fun.
semifinalist when they
That'd
do
be
their
fun.
list of 10?
That'd be fun.
All right, so you have a top 10 for Class 2A, and you have a top 10 for Class A. That
You're
should
ready
be,
to go.
That should be a good amount to chew on here for you hockey weirdos that are already counting down the minutes like we are for
Yep.
girls high school hockey. Do you want to play 10 burning questions?
We do, but before we do that, we got to give a quick shout out to the World Junior Championships. We'll be coming here to Minneapolis December and January. You're credentialed for that, Mr. Odney, aren't you?
Time out. It's coming where?
And coming to Minneapolis and St. Paul.
Like that.
Come on.
Like that.
It's in Minneapolis
It's in St. Paul.
and St. Paul.
They're playing the good games in St. Paul.
Minneapolis.
Kazakhstan's in Minneapolis.
Speaking of that, that's the
Of
purpose of the
Kazakhstan?
pitch. No. The medal round tickets will go on sale on Thursday. So this show will come
Gang,
out on
gang.
a Wednesday. So, yeah, tomorrow, on Thursday, the medal round tickets go on sale. They'll start selling some tickets now.
We gotta get Motzko on the phone
Why?
because I want to talk to him.
Do you?
Yeah.
It would be good.
I want to know if he's ever thought about Rogaine just for
Oh, my
men.
gosh. Wow, you're funny.
Well,
Well,
it
anyway,
can be.
quick shout out
Can
for the
be.
World Juniors. I'm excited for it. Have you gotten any communication about your credentialing? Nothing?
If
I know you've applied.
If I have, it's gone into
The
my,
junk mail?
my read later folder.
Okay. Well, are you excited to cover it?
Yeah, I am excited to cover it. I'm excited. I'm also anxious because this is like a real event. It's not a high school event or a youth event where I know everybody there and I don't need to make new friends. This has actual reporters there, and I'm just some ding dong standing there in my flood pants and my Adidas going, it's
good though. It's good though.
You like my credential?
You guys are going to work hard.
Yeah, I'm also a little nervous to see how we're going to cover it.
So am I.
To differentiate ourselves from run-of-the-mill game stories. And, yeah, that's why I want to get Bob on the phone, though.
Okay.
Got to talk to Bob.
I'll work on that.
Got to talk to Bob.
All right. These are the storylines. I have 5 storylines.
Yep. And I have 5
you have
opinions.
10 questions.
Yep.
Or 8 questions or something. All right. First question, Peter. Is 7AA open for business?
It is open for business, baby.
I think it is too.
It's open for business. It's like an AI data center, buddy. It's open for business, and it's
hasn't
drinking
been
more water than everybody else.
Am I wrong? It has not been open for
business.
business.
That's what I said when we brought up Andover. It's a real changing of the guard here in 7AA. You throw Blaine in there. Blaine's always scrappy in the postseason. 7AA is open.
I think it's open for business. Grand Rapids Greenway. Remember those kids 2 years ago at 12A were in the state finals, and a lot of those kids are sophomores and juniors.
We're going to find out who scores goals, whose name is not Mercury.
I think we got a few of them.
Why? Okay, now we say all this and then watch Andover just run the table for fun.
They could. There's a lot of kids on the team. A lot of the girls that have won 15B tournaments in our Dangle Fest.
Yep.
A lot of good hockey players in there. You throw a little Opal Anderson in there.
Opal.
That team is going to be good. I'm just telling you right now.
I hope we see something out of 7AA.
So do we. I do too. I think Mercury leaving actually helps because they just kind of sat there and played get the puck to Mercury for the last 5 years. I think they'll actually have to play hockey this year.
I would love to watch a Grand Rapids Greenway game.
I would like to see Grand Rapids Greenway in the state tournament.
That'd
be fun.
They're going to take on Lakeville North on Friday.
Are they?
Yeah. Ooh, Brooke Tremblay's on this
team. I looked up the games this
Britton
week.
Sutherland's on this team.
Yes. Yeah, it's a good team. I looked up games this week. We didn't do that we didn't have that planned for the show, but I did notice that Proctor Hermantown goes and does the Warroad Roseau trip this weekend to kick off their season. And then there's a AA game, Moorhead and Hill Murray this weekend. So those are the only 2 games that really jumped out at me as far as the schedule is
Usually
concerned.
we see that Moorhead Hill Murray game.
Because it's the weekend of the Blue
during
Ox.
the Blue Ox.
We're off kilter this year.
We're off kilter. We're out of our minds.
Yeah.
All right, what's your second storyline?
Next week during the Blue Ox, we get the boys high school scrimmage fest going on. Which is, if you want to know my opinion about scrimmages, just shoot me a text with a scrimmage score, and you'll get a scathing 3-inch reply about scrimmages.
You could have just ended that sentence at "just shoot me."
I hate scrimmage scores. Don't send me scrimmage scores. I don't care.
Zero. Okay, I'll say this. I would watch a scrimmage for fun, just to see if like one kid grew a foot. Or if one team looks like they're having a good time, but I refuse to glean any sort of conclusion from scrimmage results.
I would cut down my perennial plants for fun instead of going to watching a high school scrimmage. No anthem, no.
Do you need the national anthem to care about the game?
No anthem, no score sheet, no fans, no game. My opinion, I don't care. Doesn't count. Doesn't matter. Play in 1 hour.
There are fans. Though.
You got some JV kids in there.
There are fans.
Yeah, like 13 fans.
Danny's there.
28 fans. That doesn't count. It's not a game. Sorry. Don't give me results from scrimmages. Boys fans, girls fans, any high school fans, you get a scrimmage score, text it to somebody else.
I'm going to remember that.
Here's a quarter. Call someone who cares.
I'm going to remember that.
I don't care.
I'm going to remember that when you text me on February 4th saying, hey, Osseo Maple Grove plays Woodbury Pee-wees, 7:50 p.m., Maple Grove Community Center. I'm going to tell you it's a scrimmage. I'm not going.
Not a scrimmage. That's a game. There's a clock.
It's a scrimmage.
No, it's not. It's a clock.
It's a scrimmage.
2 refs and a score sheet. That counts. That's
What if it's coach ref?
Then I don't care. Then I don't care.
I'm going to remember that. What's your second storyline?
Second storyline is Which team can beat Hill Murray?
Ooh,
Peter?
Edina.
I'm not sold on that.
Edina can beat Hill Murray.
Okay.
You're going to call Hill Murray's going to go undefeated?
I think they're that good.
You're a silly. You're a
I think
silly
they're that
man.
good.
You're
They,
just
will,
a silly
they could lose
person.
when Emily and Addie leave the country.
You're a silly person.
Okay, I'm just telling you that. All right.
I watched Edina and Hill Murray play last year. I think Edina is well coached enough where they're going to have a game plan for Hill Murray.
Yeah.
I think Edina could beat Hill Murray.
Who is this year's Brooklyn Mauk? Brooklyn went from 30 points to like 83 in 1 year. Who's the player that's just going to just bust onto the scenes? You can't ignore me. Don't ignore me. I'm right here. That was Brooklyn Mauk last year. Who's that this year? I was going to say Maya Dutton, but she's been a Player of the Year finalist. She's been on Team Minnesota. We know who she is. I can't really say her. Maybe help me out on that answer. Who's going to just bust onto the scene?
All right, I got two names for you.
Another one would be Mia Such last year. She was bust onto the scene.
I would say she bust on the scene more than Brooklyn Mauk.
In a little bit, yeah, because tougher against better competition.
Well,
right?
better conference competition for
Right.
sure. And Brooklyn Mauk was kind of a known commodity before
She had
that.
30 points. That's it. The year before.
Yeah, but Mia Such, I think, had like 10.
Okay, all right, whatever.
I did not expect Mia Such to score 32 goals last
know.
year. It's insane. I think Shea Benson from Moorhead, she had 33 points last year, but this is the type of player who I think you get a little bit more time in that top four. You get a little bit more time on the power play with the graduation of Olivia Courtney, looked more as the girl in the lineup. I think she could go 25-25
From
end
the
up in
blue
that
line, huh?
50-point range.
From the blue line. That's 50 points from the blue line. It would be that's
I
Player
could
of the
see
Year
50
material.
points. I could see 50 points.
I just
from
know
the blue
this.
line.
This is what my take on Shea Benson. And I've known who she was. You know, she's always been one of the better players.
She's played in
I
our
was in the
stuff dating back to
yeah. I was
10s,
section final last year,
Okay.
and I was at Thief River, and I just remember saying to myself, "Who is that?" She is unbelievable. She's a very gifted skater, like one of the best skaters I've ever seen. And her hands are filthy. So I think this is the one. I'm with you on that. I think Shea would be one of those players. for
She's
sure.
also a forward.
She plays D.
She's listed as a forward here.
Okay, well, she'll play both.
She's listed as a forward.
All right.
The other player would be someone I've already mentioned, Claire Sommerfeld, who had
Really good year.
20
Showed a
goals,
really good year.
35 points last year. She's another one who I could see
Here's another one from
beating
Tonka
50.
that will have. I'm not going to say she's going to be 50 points, but she had a great spring and a great summer. And I've always been a big fan. Kennedy Hawkbaum, she'll be playing at Tonka this year. She's at Tonka.
She's so much better than people give her
I
credit
totally
for.
agree.
She's so
She's
much
another one
better
out
than
there.
people
Absolutely.
give her credit for.
All right.
I'm perusing statistics. One moment. You want to give me another player? You got another player
No,
you think will
that was my-
explode
I
here?
thought we dropped plenty of names in that Brooklyn Mauk question. All right. Well, this is kind of related. Who are the top three newcomers? You and I will make it top newcomers. I mean, hard not to have Maya Dutton on there. She's going to just come right in and start, taking up space, on the internet. I think right away. I think that's one for sure. There's a lot, we already talked about Josie Nelson a little bit. Audrey Nichols is our Sue Ring Jarvie winner last year. I think she's going to make a name for herself pretty quick. Any other names that kind of just jump out at you? Are they going to be, new to high school hockey here?
New to high school.
Yeah, I mean, or maybe they were like a Josie Kelsmer was in 8th grade. I think she might have a good year this year as a freshman.
Yeah, I think she'll certainly take a step as a freshman. I venture to guess that last year was a little, as an 8th grader bumping up to play on a team with so much talent in front of you, that Josie is so used to being out every other shift.
Correct.
And she doesn't have to do that on that Centennial Spring Lake Park varsity team, and I think that is a tough role to adjust to, because then you're not really getting into a groove. You're not playing enough where the goods outweigh the bads. If you have one bad shift, it's more glaring because you're not out there every other. So if she gets into more of a rhythm and more of a set as more of a set piece in the lineup, I think she'll certainly take a step. Ooh, new players. Audrey Nichols would be one.
Yeah, for sure.
100%. 10 points in last year's state tournament. 15A for Chaska Chan.
Right.
There weren't a lot of scoring crazies at the 15A state tournament. I did see a name on the Lakeville North roster who I'm curious to see how she does this year, just based on pure speed.
What's that?
Brinley Bundy.
She's already playing varsity, huh?
Brinley Bundy and
She'll
Elena.
only be in 8th grade at Nolander.
They're both
eighth
on
grade.
that roster.
Wow, that's a huge step.
It's a big step. But
I'm excited to see it.
What
Those
happens.
are really good players.
We'll see what happens.
They're really good, but super young.
Yeah, one other
They could
player,
be our new Mighty Mites.
I'm going to talk.
The Lakeville North Mighty Mites.
You know
see ya,
who-
Farmington.
You know what we should actually do regarding Lakeville North? We should get Buck.
Yeah,
to-
Cheever.
Yeah.
Did you see that
Tell us
story
a little.
about
My
him?
dad emailed me.
That story is unbelievable.
My 76-year-old father sent me an email and said, "Do you know what do you think about this?"
It's unbelievable.
Why?
One parent has the power to run a
God.
seasoned coach right out of the building.
Come on.
I thought I was going to get fired. I'm like, what? Who does this?
I ask this question of everyone who says things like fire Motzko, and I especially ask these people who want high school coaches to be fired. Who do you think is beating down the door for your job, man? Especially if you run the coach out.
It's not a lot.
One more player I would toss out there. Actually, we could probably do two more from Hill Murray. Lucy Pohl will join the Hill Murray lineup.
There's just going out on a limb there.
Yeah, and then there's a player who I really do like, Stella Rankin.
Really?
A freshman who's going to be on this Hill Murray team.
That's another good one.
That is another good one. Oh, and Hill Murray is preseason number 1 this year. They have 2 seniors on their roster.
Yeah.
They have 2.
I remember last year when we were kind of going over our Player of the Year finalists, and I just remember thinking to myself, yeah, there's going to be a lot of Hill Murray kids on our radar the next 2 years. It's just so many. If you think about it, you have Addie McClay, and you talked about Eliana, and you talk about Emily, and
They're all
JC,
back
and
next
all
year.
those kids are going to be back. It's going to be just an embarrassment of riches.
An embarrassment of riches. And if you look at the freshman class that they have right now, Hannah Richley, who's already played varsity hockey.
She's so good.
Stella Rankin, super athlete. Anna Pohl, who's already got a year of varsity at Hill Murray under her belt. Ingrid Newman, another super athlete.
Saw her this weekend.
Piper Tam is a freshman this year, 8th grader who won state last year, and then Lucy Pohl as an 8th grader. And
yeah, there's such a good balance of talent there.
need a cigarette.
Right.
Oh my gosh, what a
Well, it
lineup.
sure works out well when you have Emily Pohl in 11th grade.
Yeah.
Anna Pohl in what? 10th?
Some very fortunate timing.
10th. I mean, it's like they're just spread out perfect. You're going to have potentially 4, 5, 6 state titles in a row with mom and dad.
Well, I mean, I don't think they'll win 4, 5, or 6 in a row. No.
Well, four's never been done, has it? I mean, since maybe the beginning, South St. Paul or
Has
whatever.
4 ever been done?
I know it's never been done. I don't think it's ever been done.
4 has never been done.
I don't think it's ever
3
been done.
has
3's
been done.
I saw Edina
3's
do
been
it.
done twice.
I've seen Warroad do it in the YHH era, both in the YHH era.
But even Warroad's done it.
Yeah.
Warroad's done the 3-peat. Breck has done the 3-peat.
Blake has done the 3-peat, I think, too.
Ooh.
I think Blake did it. Didn't they do it?
Blake won 4 in 5 years, but there was 1 year.
Really? Okay.
1 year. Do you want to guess who the team was?
Thief River Falls.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh.
Franny Marshall.
Yep, I remember that.
Franny Marshall.
Yep, I remember that. White helmets.
And then 3-peats in AA Minnetonka, 11, 12, 13.
Dinah.
And then Edina, 17, 18,
19.
19. Lost in 20.
Andover
won
won
it
in 21. Yeah.
Andover won it in 20, lost it in 21, won it in 22. What a crazy year.
Yeah. Those were the years between 17 and 22 when Andover and Edina would kick the season off and the barn would be packed. Those were some good old days. Those were some good old days.
So old.
Yeah.
looking at this right now. Hill Murray also had back-to-backs in 14 and 15.
Yep.
How about that? Warroad came within a goal of the 4-peat.
Yeah, they did.
They would have been the first program.
Yeah, they did.
How about that? Is that all your storylines? Is that all your storylines?
Yeah. Oh, no, I had one more.
Okay.
Who is Peter Oddy, hockey expert, girls hockey expert?
That's me.
Who is the best uncommitted player in girls MSHSSL hockey? Who's the best uncommitted player? You can't copy me. You
Did
know
you
my answer.
send me the
you
list?
You know my answer.
Did you send me the list of commits?
I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I texted it to you.
No, you didn't.
I did too.
You did not.
Hang on. Maybe I didn't hit send. It's weird. Texting from my computer is just a weird assignment.
The last text that I have from you is 5
Great
games.
job last weekend at the Pumpkin.
No,
Peter.
it's
you
not
did a
that.
wonderful
It's
job.
5
Thank
games. 5 games, 3 days. They are gas can emoji. That was the last thing
I sent this to you.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't, Lemon.
Yes, I did.
Do you ever watch 30 Rock?
I know who that is, but
Lemon.
that
You're
guy's
pretty good at
so
that accent.
funny.
I am
Alec
pretty-
Baldwin.
I've been working on
I
it
sent
for a
to
little
you.
while. Lemon.
I sent it to you. It's right there. Look. Oh, no, it didn't send yet. Ugh.
I need croissants, Liz
There we
Lemon.
go. There we go. It's sent to you now. Sorry.
That is one of the funniest shows I've ever seen in my life.
My last text to you was a picture from the Ultimate team from the Pumpkin.
Walters committed, Zakrajcek,
There you
Sophie
go.
Olsen. That's a nice recruiting class for St. Cloud State. That's a really nice recruiting class. That'll slick back real nice. Emily Pohl, Vernig, Davis, Cook, Tomlinson, McLeay, Semling, Gallagher. I like Fiona Gallagher.
I do too.
I like her a lot. We almost lost out on Elamay Dreheim, who has transferred. I think she's transferred to Mankato East. Bailey Roop, Taylor Hansen, Peyton Raleigh, Noelle Noble, Grace Lager, Hadley Baker, Finley Engfer, Taylor Thompson, Van Stratton, Rock, Haley, Kling, King, Prowitz, Schreifels, Richter. Okay. Best uncommitted player. I already know who yours is, so I won't take it. Dang it. Audrey Davis is off the board, too. Audrey Davis is off the board. I think I might go Addie Cowan. Is she uncommitted?
I think he might be committed already.
Well, then why isn't she on this list that
That's
our
just in the
research
last
department
year.
just
That's in the
sent
last
me?
year. These are the kids who just committed in the last year.
Gosh dang it.
She is committed, isn't she?
Yeah. Did you know she played ball hockey?
That's cool. No,
That is very cool. She's committed. Maybe she's not committed.
she's not.
No, I hate when one of these things pops up because I can never tell if it's their Instagram post or if they've liked somebody's Instagram post.
Right.
And that's where they all commit, right? Is
Yeah.
freaking Instagram.
Yeah.
I do not believe she's. Dang it. Yeah, Dartmouth.
Yeah, that sounds right.
We need an updated prospects database of who's
I know.
committed.
Who's committed? I agree.
Who's committed, who's not.
All right. Who's your?
Why don't you give me yours? God.
We mentioned her just a minute ago. Her name is J.C. Chatlin from Hill Murray.
It's an easy
Is
one.
not committed. I think it's a matter of days, minutes. I think she's probably got offers.
Yeah.
Kind of depends. She's probably mulling over educational options and financial packages at this point. So I would go with J.C. Chatlin.
That's an easy one.
Okay, you want me to go harder? I feel like we've talked about a lot of these kids.
I'm double checking something right now.
We've talked to a lot of these kids already. You know, there's
Okay.
a lot of good hockey players.
Okay, I don't think she's committed yet.
Okay, I feel like I'm hanging out in the basement checking internet stuff right now.
Do you only check out internet stuff in your basement?
No, like you and I are hanging out watching TV and like
Oh.
comparing notes on our laptops.
Taylor Reese.
Oof. Ooh, that's a good one.
I like Taylor Reese a lot. People
She'll
don't
be a Miss Hockey finalist.
people don't appreciate Taylor. She might be the Miss Hockey finalist.
Yeah.
Once we burn down the list of seniors.
She's good. She was at our camp in Boston. I got to know her pretty well. She got really comfortable with me, gave me a hard time within like 8 minutes.
Good.
You know, thanks a lot, Taylor. I was just being nice to you, and all you did is make fun of me.
Good.
But,
She should make fun of you as much as
she's a
wants.
good hockey player, really good hockey player. She was part of that West Fargo U15 team. Ended up in Warroad and has done quite well there. I'm really excited for her to have a big year this year for the Warriors.
Is Alex Christian committed too?
Yes, she is.
Oh my gosh.
I think she's committed to Dartmouth as well.
Database.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
Database.
Okay.
All right, that's all your storylines.
That's it. I want to hear 10 questions so we
all
can
right. I got
get out of here.
One question for each top 10 Class 2A team. And
Do I get to answer them?
You get to answer them. You get to answer them as fast as
possible. Am I the
possible.
coach or am I the fan of those teams?
You're the general manager.
Or the spokesperson.
You're the general manager.
General manager. Should I wear a tie or a bow tie or a quarter zip?
In this arrangement, you are Little John. I am Robin Hood. So I need some good counsel here.
All right.
I just want you to remember that. I'm Robin Hood always.
All
right, burning
corner zip. That's what I'm wearing.
Burning question for Hill Murray. When does it end?
Never.
Never.
You said short answers.
I tend to agree with you. I think they've built an incredible pipeline over there.
Never.
Burning question for Centennial Spring Lake Park. Have the Cougars learned their lesson from last year's quarterfinal round?
No. We're going to continue doing things the same way.
Holy Family, is this level of success sustainable, or were they a flash in the pan last year?
Sustainable.
Edina, graduation of Reese McConnell and Nora Hannon. Who plays goalie this year?
Finley Engfer.
Yeah, before you said that, it was between, I think, Lucy Bertram and Soren Peacock.
You're
the other
both
two.
Two good goalies.
Yeah, but it'll be Finley Engfer.
Yeah.
Burning question for Maple Grove. With Kelsey Olson gone, who led the team in scoring with 14.
Hadley Baker for $100, Alex.
Who leads the team in scoring?
Hadley Baker for $100.
She's going to score more than 11 goals.
She better.
They need somebody to score more than 11 goals. Burning question for Minnetonka. Does the freshman transfer Ava Moe play a critical top 6 role this year?
I could see that. I could see her in the top 6.
Okay. Benilde St. Margaret's burning question. Who replaces the departed defenders?
Pass. Can I say pass?
What do you mean pass?
I don't know.
You cannot pass. You ever seen Dude, Where's My Car?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know their decor.
I thought you were supposed
Did
to.
you say that quote was from Dude, Where's My Car?
Yeah.
It's like a classic Lord of the Rings quote.
No. There's okay.
Wow, you guys.
T.O. for a second.
Millennial
so
moments.
Lord of the Rings.
Kayla and Peter.
Lord of the Rings is Gandalf saying, "You cannot pass."
Yeah.
But "You cannot pass" is from Dude, Where's My Car when Ashton Kutcher and Sean William Scott are in the cage at the ostrich farm. And the guy says, for your freedom, you have to answer one question. What is the average speed of a grown male African ostrich? And Ashton Kutcher says, pass to the other guy who's played by Andy Dick. Pass to the other guy in the other cage. And the guy who runs the ostrich farm says, you cannot pass. And then Sean William Scott rattles something off from Animal Planet.
Funny. I'm not sure it's funny.
Yeah, I'm a critic of
you.
I'm a critic of classic American cinema. Farmington, one burning question. When do dreams start to become expectations?
This year.
You might argue that they came from last year.
They'll be better than last year.
All right. Moorhead, one burning question. Who takes over for Taylor Cresson?
I don't have that answer.
Is there a transfer in there that you just haven't told me about? Did Finley Engfer transfer to Moorhead?
No, but there's a couple. I'm sure they have a goalie. I'm sure they're going to be just fine.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is the burning question for Andover. Scale of 1 to 10, how smooth is the transition from the Jones, Little, Olson, Christensen, Thorson, McQuay, Engler class to the new young guns? How smooth does it go?
You're going to need a sandpaper gun. What are those? What are those
Sandblaster.
called? Sandblaster. It's
a sandpaper gun.
Not smooth at all.
Not smooth at all.
Not smooth at all. All right.
I still think they win the section, though. I just got this weird Metro's better than North vibe. I don't know why. I
have a weird feeling that for all this hubbub about everybody leaving Andover, they're going to go 24-1.
Yeah.
They're going to win 20 games for no reason, and they're going to go to the state tournament, and they're going to win the first round game 3-1 and finish 4th.
I think that's
for fun.
happen.
Just for fun.
I think it could happen.
Just
I
for
really
fun.
do think it's going to happen. But it's not going to be smooth. There's going to be some trials and tribulations for the Huskies this year.
You know what? There should be. They might be better for it after some trials and tribulations. As more rosters come trickling in, we will have a more complete
Preview part
look
2
at Miss Hockey finalists for next year. Senior Goalie of the Year finalists, the Jory Jones Award. We'll have that next week. We will also have some games to recap next week. We'll play a little games of the week next week, and we will start tallying who the real girls high school hockey expert is. Is it Peter? Is it Tony? It's probably going to be Peter. We'll see you next week.